I now have all the pieces of the sword blade.
I was right. It is a beautiful piece of work. Good job it has me to return some life to it, eh? And you still standing there staring at me? Supposes I owe you some sort of reward? Come back when I've finished the sword. I'll show you what a true craftsman can make. Here, from the ashes comes the phoenix, eh? Fucking beautiful, innit?
It's beautiful.
Isn't it? Give it back to me now. You don't want to scratch that.
Sorry. I think I'll keep this.
Ha! Right. Give it back. I said, give me the sword. You fucker! You planned this? You just wanted the sword to get to the Don. You're gonna regret crossing me. Go fuck yourself.
Stop where you are. You ain't going another step closer to the Don.
Guarding. Guess that's a really important job.
Most important in the camp. I make sure people don't just stroll in to see the Don. He's very against strolling in. And I'm not pissing Rachel off or I won't get any grub. So, move along.
I've a message from Harbour Town for the Don.
Course you do. But I ain't letting you in until I get the nod from Rachel.
I have a gift for Don Esteban.
I ain't qualified to judge gifts. Show it to his wife, Rachel. I guard. I follow orders.
How do I get permission to speak to the Don?
The Don is busy. He's thinking. Talk to his wife, Rachel. She's in charge.
Right, I'll go and talk to her then. I heard the Don was interested in a sword. A golden sword. Well, I've got it.
Are you serious? So you actually found all the pieces? That's amazing. You can't even tell it was broken. Oscar certainly knows his metals.
Surely this is enough to get me an audience with the Don.
Are you kidding? He'll probably divorce me and marry you.
I'm guessing that means I can go in.
Stop where you are. You ain't going another step closer to the Don.
Rachel says I can talk to the Don.
Really? And I'm just supposed to believe you, eh?
Shall I bring her here? I'm sure she'd be delighted to know her orders aren't being followed.
Yeah, all right. I get the picture. Go in, but don't annoy him, or Rachel will be serving up both our guts for lunch.
Is it your habit to walk into places unannounced? Who are you?
A castaway. I've come to offer you my services.
A castaway? I need true men. Lucky men. You saw your ship wrecked beneath you. Do you see that as luck?
When all but one other died and I lived, I call that luck.
Well, I suppose we're all castaways on this island. Cast away by life, now cast away by those storms. I'll give you a chance, castaway. Prove your luck to me.
I have brought you the sword you were searching for.
This is Oscar's work. I can see that right away. We both sought this sword since we heard of it. Now here it is in my hands. Here, You deserve a little gold for bringing this to me. Pride gets eaten alive in this damn swamp. It gets swallowed by anger, poisoned by idleness. Sometimes I think Fincher is the only man-jack of them left with any self-worth. And Fincher told me that you have pride. But do you have substance? I am in need of pride. So I shall give you a chance to prove yourself, Castaway.
I'd like to know more about what's happening here. Why are you and your men in this swamp?
The Inquisitor has his claws stuck deep into the flesh of this island. A firm grip on the harbor town and the monastery. Well, that's what he thinks. And that's what others see. The Inquisition's numbers growing. Men dragged into his service. What I see is a man making enemies. A man wasting his strength against the creatures in the ruins. So we wait here, the spider in the corner of the web, and we bide our time.
What is the Inquisitor looking for in the temple ruins?
White robes take everything they discover to the monastery. And there the mages are working to unlock some secret. This much I do know. So far they've avoided this temple. But for how much longer?
Do the White Robes attack you and your men?
Right now, they are avoiding open war. But if they don't find what they're searching for elsewhere, I'm sure we can expect their eyes to turn to us.
What was it like before the Inquisitor was here?
Corrupt as any land ruled from the mainland. Governor after governor bleeding the people, courting favor. When their men, the garrison, were withdrawn to the mainland, we were ready. I took control. In the name of the people. The brothels were clean, the prices fair. Men had dignity, pride. And the earth shook, the temple ruins rose, and the Inquisition and all their ways came after them. Why here? Of all the places they could have gone, why did they come here? The Inquisitor is hiding something from us, but I shall find his secret. And in the meantime, I shall strip as much as I can from those ruins. With gold. With gold, you can fight power.
What do you plan to do?
I want my town back. It is our town. It belongs to the people of this island, not the mainland. For that reason, I left some of my men there when we withdrew, gathering intelligence, frustrating the plans of the Inquisition. They were supposed to be sending me information, but I've heard little recently. These aren't times when plans run smoothly.
How can I help you?
Find out what is happening in Harbor Town. Find my men. I have no idea if my men are alive, imprisoned, dead, or worse, if they have defected. Go there. Discover the truth for me.
Scordo has Harbor Town ready for revolt. He's just waiting for a sign from you.
Ah, I knew it. That is good. That is very good. Did Scordo say anything else? Give you anything else?
Yes. Scordo gave me this package for you.
Ah, you see? Even an old bear in a cave can grow fat. Scordo must trust you if he gave you this package. And you delivered it. You have proven yourself, proven it was right to trust you. As of today, you are one of us, and can call yourself a hunter. You have earned our respect. You have earned your pride.
I only hope to prove myself further. About your pile of gold.
You will be paid your due. Or was there more to that question than greed?
Not every man feels they get their share. Brogar is betraying you and lining his own pockets. He's using his fighters to extort protection money from the others under your command.
Brogar has always had his schemes.
And in this time, when your men grow restless and afraid, you want them paying money to him and blaming you for their misery?
If what you say is true, I will stretch Brogar's neck. You are right. It is time an example was set.
Don Esteban, do you have any tasks for me?
Well, if it isn't our castaway. At least one man here is scrupulous about his tasks. Many of my men are too busy worrying about the Inquisitor and lining their own pockets.
Maybe we need to give them something else to think about.
They are my sword. If my sword is dull and the Inquisitor attacks...
He hasn't attacked so far.
Which doesn't mean he won't. Fear has haunted us for months. A man's spirit won't remain true for long in that climate.
What could the Inquisitor be planning?
Oh, that is a good question. And I think you should find me the answer.
Why me? How am I supposed to discover what he's planning?
As my envoy, I want you to go and negotiate with him.
What should I tell the Inquisitor?
That I have something he wants and that he has something I want. Use that to draw him into conversation. Let him reveal his desire to you. But do not just seek information. We need a truce with him until our strength grows or his shrinks. So tell him I will give him what he wants. That we mean him no harm.
What does the Inquisitor want?
That's what I want you to find out. By offering it to him, I hope to discover what it is he is seeking. Apparently he doesn't want gold. He has enough of that. So persuade him to say what peace is worth to him. Maybe that way we will find out what it is he seeks, and what it is that he is planning.
I'll open negotiations for you.
Be careful what you say. Remember, you are going to gather information for me, not to deliver it to them.
How do I get past the Inquisition to speak to him?
Simply tell them that I sent you to negotiate with the Inquisitor. If they aren't afraid of me, they are of him.
Is it true that you do business with Romanov?
What is wrong with that? Pirates act for themselves and for gold. The Inquisitor acts for his faith. Me, for my people. We all have our own beliefs. We all act in our own interest.
If I'm to serve, I'll need better armor.
If that is all, that I can provide. Pay your share of gold to our war chest, and I shall arrange your armor.
I need armor fit for a hunter.
We look after our own. Take it.
I take it, but is it freely offered?
A hunter's best defense is to know his prey. Plan well, and you will never need to test your armor's strength. Never forget that. Go about your business. We will talk another time.
So, the Don's giving you a chance.
Yes.
Lucky you.
Lucky me.
I know what it looks like, him skulking in that temple. Let me give you some advice. Don't underestimate him. He's just waiting for the right time. This island is the Don's, and he's going to take it back.
What do you do for the Don?
I take care of things for him. Keep an eye on people. Right now, that mostly means the Inquisition. These white robes. These excavation sites are on our island. What right have the Inquisition to take everything? If you're not going to let them take you, you best get yourself some training.
Are you expecting the Inquisition to attack you?
They're building up their forces, pushing closer every day. It's only a matter of time before they try and overrun us.
I want to improve my fighting skills. Teach me sword fighting.
You're using your arm more naturally now when you fight, but if you learn to use your whole body, you'll be faster and have more power. You can use this power to string attacks together.
So, by hitting them harder, I also get the time and momentum to attack again.
Exactly. Try it out and you'll soon see success.
Too risky. Gold and water, the secret treasures of the desert. Boom bang a bang. The worst failures in alchemy.
What can I do for you? Perhaps some healing? Word has it you have chosen the path of the hunter. Well, I wish you all the best on the difficult path that lies before you.
You're a mage, and you serve the Don.
Someone has to take care of the boys here. It falls to me to do so. It's an honor, and it allows me to do what I need to. The boys here are a little exuberant, but we have an arrangement. I heal them, and they leave me to carry out my studies in peace.
You study?
Certainly. There is much to discover here. Like, for example, the magic barrier in the lower vaults.
What magic barrier?
They were clever, the builders of this place. They did not rely on just iron and stone to keep people out. They knew the power of magic, too. If you ever venture deeper into the temple, you'll find that out. And this isn't the only place on the island they protected with magic.
What can you tell me about the monastery?
It was a place of reflection and study, a place of meditation. Now, though, it is little more than a brutal training ground for the Inquisitor. Where once silence and thought reigned, now there is the sound of quarterstaffs clashing as the Order's warriors practice. But there are those there who remain studious, who keep the Order's knowledge.
Is there anyone there who will share this knowledge?
You could try Master Illuma. He teaches scroll making. Simple magic it may be, but it would be a good idea not to underestimate the power of scrolls.
Thank you. I will talk to him if I see him.
I would. You won't regret it.
What can you offer for healing?
I have potions to ease your wounds. I'm well versed in the art of alchemy and prepare all potions myself.
Could you teach me something about alchemy?
That depends. Are you ready to learn? Is your mind open to the knowledge? Am I ready to teach you? Yes, I think I am. But there are dangers. This is not a discipline to be taken lightly. I shall guide you, but you must beware.
Surely not much can go wrong with mixing potions.
Normally, no. But the ingredients we use here are strange. We are far from the mainland, and the materials we are finding in these temples have unknown properties. My last experiment was almost literally my last, if you understand. So be warned.
Tell me more about your studies.
I am fascinated by those that built this temple, unraveling their ancient, dangerous secrets. This stone, for example. Obsidian, these ancients called it. Hugely resilient. It served them as a raw material for their weapons and armor. Weapons made of this would be very damaging.
So, if someone could find any weapons they had left behind... Do you have things to sell?
Do not touch what is not yours.
That's a lot of gold you have there.
It is from the ruins. The Don's men gather it like bees. I am the bee's sting.
How did an ogre wind up guarding gold for an outlaw?
Don Esteban saved my life. Now I owe him that life. I, Caracos, work for Don Esteban and for my honor.
The Don must trust you to leave you with all his gold.
Don Esteban says, there is no one better than Caracos. Honor is what matters to me. Gold does not bring honor, only greed.
Looks like the Don couldn't have found a better guard.
Some people have tested Caracos. None have passed.
I can believe that.
The disloyal find death. The loyal I train to defend Don Esteban.
You train the men here?
Don Esteban needs strong arms and sharp axes.
I want to improve my fighting skills.
The last ship landed here months ago.
What do you want?
What's behind that door?
No one's allowed into the Don's chamber. Don't even think about it. You'll regret it if you hang around here.
Right.
How many? 10, 20, or more?
By the way, Don Esteban knows about the business with Brogar. If you want real change, you can't keep things from him.
But I asked you not to. We sorted it, didn't we? What's the use in worrying him now? Things might not be good here, but Esteban had found some peace, and now you... just go.
Go fuck yourself.
So, you think you're one of us? I've been here longer, so when that gold gets shared out, you'd better remember that.
Do you have anything new to report?
You're still an arse. Is that news to you?
Too risky.
So, you're a hunter now. Not surprising. You've got that hunter look about you.
Was that a compliment?
I don't do compliments. Just facts. Miserable things that they are.
What have you done? Brogar is furious, and I mean really furious. If he catches you, there's no knowing what he'll do.
Where is he?
I don't know. He headed into the swamp in the south, and that's the last we saw of him.
He had to run. The Don's gonna turn him into...
Yeah, I know what he'll be turned into. It won't be pretty.
Brogar's never been pretty.
You've become a hunter. Well done. A hunter is only a step away from being a fighter. Keep going like that, and I'll bet you'll be one of us in no time.
Hey, you there.
Does he now?
Oscar says hello. He paid me to knock you around a little. A lot, in fact.
Right.
So, either you give me more than Oscar did, or I tie your testicles round your neck.
Screw you.
You just screwed yourself. Time for a little lesson.
Disgusting beasts and the Inquisition. This used to be a quiet island. Sometimes, I think all the good times have gone.
Does not feel good. You're not all there, are you? You're going to be catching my dinner now, are you, Hunter? I like my meals like I like my women, with chips.
You're looking ruffled. You run into some trouble?
That was you saying hello, was it?
You mess with someone's livelihood, revenge is their undeniable right.
Fine. Then let's count us even.
So you've joined up, have you? Picked a bad time for it.
Yeah?
The Don used to rule here, not anymore. Not now there's these creatures roaming the island. Creatures, refugees, the fucking Inquisition. Still, the more men on our side, the more chance we have to get through this mess.
I want to learn metalworking from you.
Maybe it would help to have someone around. But you give me even 2 halfpennies of shit, and you're out.
You're the smith. I want to learn metalworking from you. I want to forge a two-handed sword.
You have to make the hammer dance on the glowing blade. Fast, precise strokes. When you hear that special song of the unfinished blade, you're doing it right. That's how you bring out the very best properties of the metal and create a true masterpiece.
What have you got to trade? That's done.
What do you want here?
Good to hear you're one of us now. We can use all the help we can get.
So you're a hunter now? You must have really impressed someone.
feel it. If someone doesn't silence the volcano, we're all doomed.
How can you silence a mountain?
Shouldn't you be asking how a mountain can talk? I'd rather be on the mainland, away from here.
If the sea doesn't swallow you trying to get there.
Ah, it's you. How goes it going? How's it going? How's it going?
Don't you think it's time you stopped drinking?
Nope. While the fighters are so wound up, I'm staying right here and relaxing.
Hey, you're a hunter? Well done. You're one of us, an elite band. Of misfits, mainly.
Not bad for a castaway.
Not bad at all. Be proud of yourself. And as a fellow hunter, if you need help, you know where I am.
They say the threat from the white robes has eased. They say a lot of things.
Someone needs to do something.
So you're a hunter, are you?
Don't look to me next time you're hungry, Beppo.
Hey, I know how to feed myself.
I can see that.
You know how long I've worked for the Don? And they make you a hunter after 2 minutes.
Too risky.
You're a hunter. We end up eating rotworm for a month. I'll know who to pay a visit.
I heard you were accepted into the gang. Congratulations.
Looks like the Don's accepted you.
Looks like it.
Well, these are hard times and a man has to choose somewhere to settle. You look about done. Here, have a swig of this. That wasn't necessary.
Who invited you?
That's one less of them.